Calaroga Shark Media.
Outbit, outlaugh, outlast. This is Comedy Survivor.
I'm Johnny Mac, and this is the Comedy Survivor Elimination Show. Many weeks ago, we stranded 16 comedians on Comedy Island. Each week, the listeners go to the Facebook group, Daily Comedy News Podcast Group. They write down one name. Whoever gets the most votes is voted off Comedy Island. Still in the game, Nikki Glazer, John Mulaney, Atsuko Okatsuka, Sebastian Maniscalco, Tig Notaro, Sarah Silverman, and Leslie Jones. It's time to tally the votes. Mike votes for Tig Notaro. Lee votes for Atsuko Okatsuka. Matt votes for John Mulaney. Scott votes for Tig Notaro. Dylan votes for Tig Notaro. That's Tig's third vote. Heather votes for Leslie Jones. Andy votes for Leslie Jones. 2 votes for Leslie Jones. Yvonne votes for Atsuko Okatsuka. 2 votes for Atsuko. Barb votes for John Mulaney. 2 votes for John Mulaney. Mike votes for Nikki Glazer. Lindsay votes for Atsuko Okatsuka. Andrea votes for Nikki Glazer. That's 2 votes for Nikki Glazer. Nichelle votes for John Mulaney. 3 votes for John Mulaney. 3 votes for Atsuko Okatsuka. 3 votes for Tig Notaro. Travis votes for Tig Notaro. 4 votes for Tig Notaro. Aaron votes for Atsuko Okatsuka. 4 votes for Atsuko. Rafi votes for Leslie Jones. And Mary votes for Leslie Jones. And folks, you're not going to believe this. We have a tie. Not a 2-way tie, a 3-way tie. Leslie Jones, Atsuko Okatsuka, and Tig Notaro, all with 4 votes. John Mulaney with 3. Under the rules of Comedy Survivor, when there is a tie, the AI breaks the tie. Spruce the AI, are you there?
I'm right here. If there's anything you need, whether it's settling that tie or anything else, just let me know.
Can you please confirm the vote for me?
Absolutely. You had a 3-way tie with 4 votes each for Leslie Jones, Atsuko Okatsuka, and Tig Notaro. John Mulaney had 3 votes, and Nikki Glazer had 2. The tie is crystal clear. Leslie, Atsuko, and Tig each got 4 votes.
Spruce, under the rules of Comedy Survivor, you get to cast the deciding vote.
All right, I'll step up. Given the dynamic so far, I'm casting the deciding vote to eliminate Tig Notaro. She's been a recurring target, and with multiple votes week after week, it feels like her time is up.
Star Trek ruiner Tig Notaro has been voted off Comedy Island. I'm not too upset about it. Boy, we've got 2 big-time survivors here. You guys can't get rid of Leslie Jones or Atsuko Okatsuka, no matter how much you try. We'll take a break. We'll come back and look at what all this means. I got a big kick out of the Facebook group this week. You guys were very funny. There are alliances. I can see them. Dylan has even laid out a plan for the next few weeks. We'll see if anybody follows his lead there. Yvonne keeps voting for Atsuko Okatsuka, but she keeps surviving. Yvonne had posted, now I know how Susan Lucci felt waiting for that daytime Emmy. Lindsay said that last week she forgot to vote and would have voted for Atsuko, which would have voted Atsuko off the island. She voted for Atsuko this week, but Atsuko has survived yet again. And Mary cracked me up and said, if someone can keep repeating the Joe Coy jokes, I can keep voting Leslie Jones off.
On the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift.
Now, of the 3 people that went down to the tiebreaker, their names have been coming up. Leslie's been to the tiebreaker before, Atsuko's been to the tiebreaker before, and Tig was getting a lot of negative votes early in the season here. But the AI says the real story is Leslie Jones and Atsuko Okatsuka. Leslie Jones, week after week, people vote for her. Week after week, she survives. Atsuko Okatsuka, the I don't know her vote has been consistent for multiple rounds, yet it never reaches critical mass. Okay, it's time for you guys to vote. Go to the Daily Comedy News Podcast group, still on Comedy Island. John Mulaney, Sebastian Maniscalco, Sarah Silverman, Nikki Glazer, Leslie Jones and Atsuko Okatsuka. Who's going home this week? Facebook group, Daily Comedy News Podcast group. Vote! And I'll see you in the morning with a normal episode.